These are snug. So if you remember last time, I'd ordered these Bauer 2S Pros from the Hockey Shop Source for Sports, and I had great trouble lacing them, so we're trying again. But I'd ordered 7 because my current skates are Bauer X700s that are a 7D, so I ordered the same size. They were too small. Remember, I was kind of saying, oh, maybe they're okay, maybe they'll be fine when I'm in my stance, they feel okay. But then I was just like, no, like I really like the way my X700s fit, and the 2S Pros in the size 7 didn't fit the same. Like my toe would full on touch the end when I was in certain positions, and also I wasn't sure, like I never feel anything when I make a toe save. I never feel anything like in terms of pain in my foot, and I was like, geez, I wonder like if my toe is right brushing the end and I take a shot, is that gonna give my toe a dinger? It was so hard because I wanted to play in them so bad. But I was like, no, you gotta make sure it's right. It's a lot of money to spend. You gotta make sure you get the right size. So I ordered the 7.5, same skate, 2S Pro 7.5. They just came, and these feel great. These feel exactly like my 7s in the X700, which I know is weird. And even the guy, like I asked the guy in our Source for Sports, they didn't have the 2S Pro, that's why I had to order them online. But I asked him and he's like, no, they should fit the same, but they didn't. These feel really good, so I'm pretty pumped. So, I like to give stuff a good test drive before I sort of do a review. And so this has been probably my 4th or 5th skate in my new Bauer 2S Pros. So I know this isn't the newest, latest model, but I got them on a great sale. So if you can find them on a great sale. Basically, it's mostly about upgrading from sort of a intermediate level skate to a advanced level skate. So I was in the Bauer Vapor X700s before, and then I'm moving up to the 2S Pro, so a Supreme model Bauer. I really liked my X700s. There wasn't anything that I thought, oh, these skates suck. They felt really good on my feet. Even the first time back on the ice after COVID, they felt great on my feet. So that wasn't an issue. I'd asked in the goalie training lab, hey, what's the difference? Does it really make that big difference? People were like, yeah, it certainly can. So I've had a chance to skate in them. And from a performance perspective, the biggest thing is, I think it's the difference between being in a sports car and being in, like a saloon that's feels like a sofa on wheels. These are much more responsive. They don't, like the energy that I'm trying to put into the ice isn't really going into flexing the boot. It's all going into the ice. There isn't sort of that mushy zone, which is, it's sort of over exaggerating the softness of the other skates, but that's what it feels like. It just feels like they're form fit to my feet, and that wherever I put it, all the energy is going into the ice. From a fit perspective, I was a 7 in the X700, so I ordered these online. So I ordered the exact same thing in these skates, and they were too small when they came in, so I had to send those back and order a 7.5s, and the 7.5s fit like a glove. So I've gone from the Vapor to the Supreme, which I wondered about a little bit. I have a fairly narrow heel and midfoot. I actually don't have that wide of a forefoot either, but I like to have a lot of space in my forefoot. So if I get like a narrower fit, which sometimes people want to put me in because I do have a relatively narrow foot and a high arch, then it doesn't feel comfortable to me in the ball of my foot. So the biggest thing that I noticed, obviously there is way more cushioning in here, like it's way softer. It feels like it's molded already more to my foot. The very first time I ever used these skates on the ice, I was on the ice for an hour and they felt fine. My feet weren't sore in the slightest way. I baked them once at the store and I baked them once at home. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not, but they just feel like they perfectly fit. The other huge difference I notice is, and I think this is probably what they talk about when they talk about their lock fit, is that the heel, like my heel just slides in there, and then there's cushioning here on either side that sort of supports around my Achilles tendon and my ankle bones, my malleoli, so that it just feels like it does feel like a lock fit. It feels like my foot just locks in there, and it's so comfortable. So I use the Lundy Loop, and I think it's great. Like, it's a Lundy Loop. I think the new ones are maybe tacked down, but I never have an issue with it. I've taken a couple pucks off the toe, don't feel a thing. Yeah, I love them. They get two humongous thumbs up. And if you are in an intermediate skate and you were wondering what I was wondering, does it really make a difference? Yeah, it actually does. So, I don't think I need the newest custom molded skates, but these certainly have made a difference. In addition to I got these Titan blades with a Spry J profile, and that made a huge difference as well. So if you're looking for an upgrade, and you can find a pair of these on sale there, the Bauer 2S Pros. See ya.